Well done. You have much to learn about this business, my friend, but you show definite promise. But first, of course, you must hand over the carving. Are you sure? I truly have no wish to harm you. It is the carving I want. Just business. Hand it over, and someday we will both laugh about this over drinks at the Tiber Septim. I will give you one last chance. As you wish. Too bad. I was just getting to like you.
Yes, you learned that it is the ruin now known as Malada. Were you able to recover the carving yet? Wonderful! You are indeed a treasure hunter of exceptional talents. Here is your reward as promised. Normally, I would give you a chance to celebrate your success, but I do have another task for you, if you are interested. A rather urgent one. This is not quite in your usual line of work, but I hope you can help me just the same. A rival collector has an item which I very much want to add to my collection, but she stubbornly refuses to consider any of my offers. She and I have had our differences over the years, I admit. Now she is taking this opportunity to get her revenge. I believe that you may be able to persuade her to part with the item, where I cannot due to her prejudice against me. Are you interested? Very good. I hope you will succeed, where I have so far failed. Her name is Herminia Sinner. She lives here in the Imperial City, in the Elven Gardens district. She fancies herself a student of the Ailids, although she sadly lacks any aesthetic instinct whatsoever. Be that as it may, she has come into possession of an ancient relic known as the Crown of the Ailids. Your job is to acquire it for me. Here is more than enough gold to buy it at any reasonable price. You may keep whatever you do not use as your fee.
You want to buy my Ailiad crown? It isn't for sale at any price. I would think Umbacano would know that by now. Save your breath. He's the only one who knows I have it. He's tried to get it from me for years. I will never allow the crown to fall into Umbacano's hands. He is far more dangerous than you realize. You may think so in your ignorance, but I take a larger view. As a scholar of the Ailids, I have no wish to see their evil power return. I'm afraid I don't know for sure. I wish I had a more persuasive answer, but hear me out. The crown of the Ailids which Umbacano wants is not simply an ancient work of art. It has certain superficial magic powers, true, but its real power is hidden. However, my studies of the ancient text make clear that it is the key to dangerous magical powers which should be left dormant. You're right. Even if I persuade you, he'll send someone else. Someone less amenable to reason. But what if you brought him another Ailiad crown? My own research into the late Ailiad period suggests that there was not a single Ailiad ruler, but many. They were a bitterly divided people, with many warlords vying against each other for power. Their ultimate demise was wrought by their own civil strife, at least as much as by the rebellion of their human slaves. My crown, the one Umbacano covets, belonged to the ruler of Nenalata. I've learned of another crown, entombed with the last ruler of the rival city of Lindai. Since Umbacano has never laid eyes on the real crown of the Ailiads, I doubt he could tell the difference. In any case, the other is also a real Ailiad crown, just not the right one. I think we could all sleep better if you brought him Lindai's crown instead of the crown of Nenalata. Here, I happen to have the key you'll need to enter the royal burial chamber in Lindai. I hope you'll make the right choice. The Ailiad city of Lindai was a bitter rival to Nenalata, the city of the so-called last king of the Ailiads. Umbacano may not be able to tell the difference between the crown of Lindai and the crown of Nenalata. It's at least worth a try. I know I don't want to find out what terrible power Umbacano could unleash using the crown of Nenalata. The king of Nenalata is the last Ailiad king known to history, true. He appears to have ruled for centuries past the fall of all the other Ailiad kingdoms, if the ancient chronicles are to be believed. But there never was a single king of the Ailiads. Each city-state had its king, and their power waxed and waned over the years. The king of Nenalata was the last, simply because all the other kings had been destroyed or driven out of Cyrodiil. I hope you'll make the right choice. Umbacano must not have the crown of Nenalata.
Interesting. These markings are unexpected. The royal glyph is not as described by Sorkalin. But no matter. This is clearly authentic Ailiad workmanship. Later ages have never seen the like. To think that I hold the very crown that once graced the brow of the last Ailiad king. Even to gaze upon it would have been death to any one of the lesser races in the old days. I thank you again for your efforts. I have one final task for you, if you are still willing to face danger on my behalf. In order to bring my research on the last king of the Ailiads to its final stage, I need to go to the throne room of Nenalata. While I am not without means of defending myself, I believe you would be an invaluable companion on such an expedition. Your reward will be whatever plunder you wish to carry off from Nenalata. Since the throne room has been sealed since the time of the Ailiads, it should provide rich pickings. Very well. 3 days, then. Don't be late. Even in its ruined state, it is magnificent, isn't it? In the days of its power, Nenalata must have been glorious indeed. Here you are at last. I know exactly where the throne room lies. Your job is simply to get me there safely. This is it. Just as Sorkelin described it. Follow me. Av Ariel, Yitamriel, Delavoy, and Arpen Arantanabai. Here it is, the throne of the last king of the Aelids. And so it falls to me to begin the restoration of our ancient glory. Av Suna Tamriel Octavoy and Aran Malaboro.
Joring the butler. I've served Master Umbacano for many years. My master has not returned from his expedition to Nanalata. I fear the worst, but Umbacano Manor remains in my charge, and I will keep it in readiness for his return. Farewell.
I work as a guard at Umbacano Manor. My name is Ushija. You know, I haven't seen him around for a while, but I'm still getting paid, so what do I care? Bye.